Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August reading. I hope you're all doing amazing. We're going to see what you guys can expect for the month of August 2026 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, the info's in the description box down below. And let's see what the overall energy of August looks like for you. And then we'll break down what you can expect week by week. I feel like, I don't know, this is what I'm feeling today. This is what I'm feeling, how I'm going to do your reading, and we're going to see how it goes. So let's see the overall energy for Capricorn in the month of August. Ecstasis. Very nice. Ooh. And we do have the Soul Shrinker at the bottom, which these are contrasting, very much opposites. So we're going to talk about this. Okay, because I'm wondering if there's... Hold on, let me not jump ahead. Starting off with ecstasis. This is pure pleasure, pure enjoyment, harmony, ecstasy. This is love. This is fulfillment. This is enjoyment. This is overall, like, you're thriving this month. Overall energy for the month of August for Capricorns. This is going to be a very, very positive time for you. A very amazing month. We have the Soul Shrinker at the bottom. So this is where things get a little spicy, a little... So let's talk about this Soul Shrinker. Like, Jade, what is that? Soul Shrinker? What is that? This represents an energy that is negative. It is very, very, very low vibrational. It can represent insecurities. It can represent the need to control. It can it kind of, think of it like the devil, okay? But it's not really about addictions. It's more about how you speak to yourself and how you speak to others. And Soul Shrinker doesn't want to expand. They want to kind of contract. They don't... It's an energy that's really related to fear. Deep-rooted fear, losing control, not being good enough, judging others, projecting onto others, assuming the worst. And this is like what we were saying, very contrasting energies, because I'm just like, either this is just between you and yourself, and you're kind of straddling in between these two worlds of you're high and then you're low, you're high and then you're low, or this Soul Shrinker could represent a person that is around you that may not be the greatest influence or may not have the best intentions. This can also represent gossip, lies, and deceit. So somebody may be very upset that you're happy and they don't want that, or they kind of like wish that you were suffering, or they feel some type of way that you're happily living your life. Soul Shrinker himself and Tam the poet. For some, this is just where you are sabotaging your own happiness, your own enjoyment, your own pleasure, getting in your own way, blocking yourself from truly enjoying and appreciating and attracting a lot of love and harmonious experiences in your life. For some, it's literally just you're being your own worst enemy. So if that's the case, y'all better give yourself some more love, some more patience. And if this is someone that's around you, you might want to reconsider, who you keep around or who you keep close by. So that's the overall energy for the month of August. The main card is Ecstasis. It should be a very positive and fruitful and enjoyable time for you. Your challenge, I would say, is this Soul Shrinker of like negativity, whether it's someone around you and they're just either talking shit or they're in like a lot of fear vibration surrounding judgment, and you may feel judged by them, or you feel like you're judging somebody very harshly. I'm just seeing that there's like a bit of contrasting energies. So that's like your challenge for this month. Okay, so first week of August, let's pull a couple cards and get a feel. And let's pull up the calendar to be exact. So first week, the first is on Saturday. But let's talk about, the 1st to the 8th, first week of August. I never do my readings like this, but today I'm like, why not? Let's try something a little different. Let's see what Capricorn can expect within the first week, from the 1st to the 8th of August. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, Yeah, I am getting gossip. I am getting like miscommunication, misunderstandings, jumping to conclusions. Someone or you or someone around you. We have the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. Someone does not want to like loosen the grip, or someone's really trying to have control here. You could be connecting with the Taurus specifically. We do have some air. There could be an ending that takes place in the first week of August for some of you, and you're like cutting ties here. Yeah, the King of Swords and the Tower. So the first week of August, some of you are drawing that line. You're like, you know what? I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to enjoy my summer. I'm trying to, you know, be happy and appreciate and just be present. And this is just such a dark cloud. I can't have this in my life anymore. So you're like making a sacrifice here. You're letting something go. I feel here with the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this would be representing how you are holding on to a lot of wisdom and the lessons that you've learned over the last year, over the last, 7-8 months. 2026 and you're evolving, you're ready for change, you're holding to certain standards and structures and expectations that you have on yourself. You know what you're capable of achieving, and no one can get in your way. Now, this Page of Swords, Princess of Swords in the reverse, there's an energy that's like watching but making assumptions. So I do feel like it's that soul shrinker energy, someone making a lot of assumptions or like judging, watching from afar. But the Page of Swords in the reverse is like incorrect. Something about like the lens is out of focus, or it's like clean your lens, it's muddy, it's dirty, it's like you're not seeing clearly, clean your windows. And maybe you're literally needing to do that, like your windows dirty from the rain, from the smoke, whatever, dust. Maybe it's your car, like I don't know. I'm actually getting the image of like someone cleaning a window, or like windshield wipers, like I don't know, just cleaning so you can see clearly, so you know where you're going. This Page of Swords, Princess of Cups, not cups, what did I say, Princess of Cups? Someone maybe has to talk, maybe there'll be an apology, maybe that card will show up later on in this reading. Princess of Cups might be doing a little water sign. We're moving out of Cancer season. Leo season has just begun. More of that fire versus water, and I'm seeing there is quite a bit of fire. Well, we'll get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, this Princess of Swords in the reverse, misunderstandings. We're in the post shadow. I can't think, and it's so fucking hot where I'm at. I can't function. My head of hair, it's like a sauna up in this bitch. Need like a cool pack on my neck or something. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm just like I can't think straight. We're trying. But yeah, so post-shadow effect of Mercury retrograde, it's lingering, it's not quite over. And sometimes some people experience the post-shadow to be a whole lot more intense than the actual retrograde itself. So there still is that confusion, muddled energy in the air. There could still be blocks in communication. You may be literally blocked, or you had blocked somebody. There's still these missing pieces. Like you're trying to fill in the gaps, but the gaps, they just haven't been filled just yet. We have the Knight of Wands, could be connecting with a fire sign, but Knight of Wands is all about your actions that you're taking, feeling driven, feeling motivated. It's very much like, I'm going to push forwards regardless of what happens with an optimistic approach. And this is somebody who is very charming. They're like kind of like not like a people pleaser, but they get along with like anybody they cross paths with. They seem to get along quite easily, quite well. So that's why it's like maybe there's someone you aren't really working too great with lately, and you're like, what's up with that? Because normally we're on the same page, normally we communicate well, we understand each other well, but there's like a mismatch of energy, or there's just someone you're not really seeing eye to eye with, and that's not the usual for you. So there could be a clearing of the air here. You might be actually wanting to clear your name. Some of you might be wanting to clear up any lies or any feedback that you got that just doesn't resonate or doesn't align. You may be giving some sort of, you're taking a stance. You're doing something that freaks you out in the first week of August. 8 of Swords. You're in your head, or you're overthinking. you're over analyzing. And I'm seeing it's like you do something and then later on that night you're like, wait, shouldn't I have done this instead? Or maybe I should have waited, or oh, I kind of regret doing that. Oh crap. And now you're like over analyzing, replaying a situation, and you're feeling like freaked out, or like you're thinking very far into the future. Like you're over analyzing something, like you're not quite seeing something clearly, or you're feeling nervous. Hopefully you don't feel attacked, but it's like perhaps this Page of Swords in reverse, this is representing someone that's speaking really rudely to you or very harshly to you. And you just feel like no matter, you can't get your word in, you can't, no one's hearing you. So that's not great. That's not too great. And so that's, again, it's like ecstasis to the soul shrinker. It's something that's threatening your happiness, your harmony, your peace, your love, your pleasure. It's taking away the joy. It's taking away the fun. So that's not cool. That's not cool. And you know that, right? Eight of Swords, you're like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel good. I don't like this. So at the bottom, we have the Ten of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Tower. So whoever I'm connecting with, you may have some strong air placements. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have a lot of air. Scorpio as well. But it looks like you've kind of just had enough. So first week of August, you're reaching your breaking point where you're like, I'm just done with this. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of feeling stuck or trapped or judged, or like I don't fit in, I don't belong, or you're not allowing me to grow or not allowing me to be happy. So I see you're like cutting ties with something. Perhaps it's around the first week of August, which, hold on, I'm trying to pull up my calendar and I just fucked up. So we have a solar eclipse in Leo on the 13th. That'll be the second week. Let's take a look into the second week and what y'all can expect. So it's like first week, things are getting a little tense, a little dense in some of your relationships. Business, definitely, this might be taking place in some of your your business or your career, your job, between you and coworkers. It's just like some people are getting on your nerves. There's something also about like tests or exams, or I'm seeing like you don't want to make a mistake, so you're holding out, or there's like a delay. Anyways, so second week of August, let's take a look into that. Second week of August for Capricorn. And this may be kind of like fluctuating. Some of you, this is the first week. Some of y'all, this is the third week. Everyone's on different timelines. Tarot's not set in stone. I just want to stress that out. It's not set in stone, but today I just wanted to do something a little bit different. So, second week of August for Capricorn. What's the second week? The 9th to the 15th. So that'll be the eclipse week. All this eclipse month. All right, and we have Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we got these ones. 9 of Pentacles, very nice. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. All this earth energy coming through. And then the Tower. Here we got the Tower showing up again. We saw that earlier when it was with the King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Tower. And so it's like, this is kind of like aftermath, but I'm also seeing second week of August, you're making a decision to like, you're definitely pulling the plug. If you haven't the first week of August, you're still on the fence about it, by that solar eclipse in Leo, you'll have made up your mind, okay? Because it's just, there's something that's at a loss and there's nothing more you can gain in this situation. You tried all that you could, you made certain adjustments and still just like not good enough. So 3 of Wands. So second week of August, you're thinking a lot about, future plans, goals. There's discussions about what needs to be done, what needs to be taken care of. You're thinking forwards, right? You're not in the past. You're not feeling stuck in limbo, reflecting on what you could have, should have, would have. You're now thinking forwards and you're making these plans. And now we're starting to feel that movement. Mercury was retrograding, post shadow's over. Saturn though is going to be retrograding, and Saturn is a ruler, so that's something to keep in mind. Is like we want to expand, but Saturn's like we got to do it with some steps, structure, rules, regulations, and discipline. No cutting corners over here. No. We got to take it nice and slow and steady, and we got to be patient, because something that we want, as bad as we want it and as desperate as we want it right here, right now, it's going to take time. It's going to take months, maybe even years, because it's the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest moving knight of all the knights. So this is towards your own freedom, your own independence, your own legacy that you're creating and building for yourself. Knight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I see that the second week, this is definitely going to be a month that's focused on either your money, your finances, and your health. All right. You're investing in you and how you're going to achieve and succeed and be the most successful as you possibly can. And you're weighing some things out. Nine of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. You're weighing out like what's in my life currently that's just not in alignment. What adjustments do I need to make? What is keeping me stagnant? What is holding me back? What is like creating this negative influence or creating this like instability, or what's fucking with my ecstasy? What's messing up my pure enjoyment and pleasure? Because we're in Leo season. This is the time to play. This is the time to have fun. Leo is the fifth house. It's all about creativity. It's the inner child. It's like childlike, innocent, playful energy. So it's like, what is killing your peace, your play? I'm getting an energy where it's like you probably had to grow up really early as like you didn't really get a childhood sort of thing. Like you were forced to grow up and now it's like you're learning how to like play again. You're like, how do I do that? So anyways, Two of Pentacles to then the Five of Pentacles. You're looking at something, you're analyzing something, you're weighing out options. Like this is just, there's nothing I can gain here. There's no support. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling isolated. I'm feeling unsupported, abandoned. Like there's these things that you're just like, ugh, I can't keep doing this. So this eclipse week, second week, the 9th to the 15th, approximately, this is where you could be experiencing some tower moments, some epiphanies, some realizations, some wake-up calls, and you're like, oh shit, okay, like this is time to get back on track, back in alignment. Whatever changes that are needed, this is going to be the week that kickstarts that. And it's necessary, all right? It's much needed. I can't stress that enough. And you know what I will say? Ball is in your court. Two Pentacles, Five Pentacles to the Tower. You're making a decision. This is on you. You are actively deciding this. As you're not being pushed or forced to. You're actually the one that's like, all right, it's time. I'm ready. I've been giving it a lot of thought. I've been waiting. I've been making excuses. I've been too scared. I've been like prolonging the inevitable. Second week of August, this is the week where you're like, all right, just rip it off. Just rip off the Band-Aid, you know? So that's what I'm seeing for second week. And there could be some changes in regards to where you live or family matters, or again, about your career, your legacy. We have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. So third week, where are we at with the time? Because on my calendar, it's getting in the way. Third week, y'all. 16th to the 22nd. Let's take a look. What's going on for Capricorn third week of August? Okay. For the third week of August, 16th to the 22nd of August for Capricorn. All right, so we have the Lovers as the first card for your third week. Could be connecting with a Gemini. We have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. The 5 of Swords. Nope, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Oh shit, okay. Judgment, the World, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so do you guys get a break this month? Oh my god, underneath 8 of Wands we have the Devil. So a lot of major arcana. This is going to be a pivotal month for the collective, and especially for those that resonate with this reading, or you come back to this, you resonate. I think this is going to be a very pivotal month for you. And again, now we're highlighting your relationships, partnerships, marriage for some. We have the Lovers, which is the first card out for the third week. This would be representing, like, again, there's a choice about a commitment, about contracts, someone that you may have a lot of love for. Maybe you see them as like your soulmate, your partner, your a lover, right? But the next card is a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is representing that tower we saw both in the first and second week, where it's like, it's kind of like the first week, you're feeling the rumble a little bit. You're feeling the rumble. You're feeling the testing energies. You're feeling a bit of rockiness, misunderstandings, kind of clashing energies with you and another. And by the second week, things just freaking intensify. By the third week, I feel like that's this Ten of Pentacles in reverse is like the dismantle of a foundation that wasn't solid, and now it's like, okay, the aftermath, like what do we do from here? And there's like things that are under review. So this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there is instability, broken foundation, just like lack of support, as well as where you could be feeling taken advantage of. You feel as if maybe it was like money, someone was using you for your money or for your status or for something that you have, like for material gain, or just like an energy where you were left empty-handed or you were left with nothing. You gave so much and you were left with nothing, or just like shit. Like, and I'm not laughing, but I'm just like, fuck. That's not a good situation to be in. And then so Seven of Swords in the reverse, that's the next card out. So now this is like reviewing of what just happened the last 2-3 weeks. Like now this is under analyzing and analysis. We're analyzing what the fuck happened, and we're now putting pieces together. Remember at the beginning of the reading where we had the Page of Swords in the reverse? It's like, okay, there's like missing gaps here. We're not seeing the full picture. There's missing pieces. Some things just don't make sense. We're jumping to conclusions. We're making these assumptions. We don't know the full story. We don't have the full picture. We need more answers. We need to talk. We need to discuss some things. I'm kind of, whatever we were saying around then. Well, now you've gotten answers. Or third week of August, this is where everything's starting to come to light. Whatever that was done in the dark, any sneaky shit, any deception, right? That deceptive energy that we were seeing with the Soul Shrinker and now the Seven of Swords reverse, it's all coming to light. It's all coming to light. If someone was talking shit, it's being exposed and you're getting the receipts. Like everything is now being brought to the forefront for under review with judgment. And now we have to make a very important decision on how we choose to proceed, how we decide to move forwards. And some of y'all may be taking things like to court or like legal matters. I'm seeing for some of y'all. Okay, so could be kind of hefty, could be kind of crunchy is how I'm feeling it. Seven of Swords reversed with judgment. I would be wary of second chances. Depending on the circumstances and what you and whoever you're dealing with went through, there's just something about trust that's been broken. Is it something that could be repaired, you guys? I don't know. That's for you to figure out, because I am seeing at the bottom of the deck we do have an Ace of Cups, so you may care and feel very deeply. There's like a lot of emotional attachment here, and I am seeing that with Eight of Wands and the Devil. There's like definitely these bonds, things that keep you kind of bind it together. That's something here you're gonna have to make up your mind. Going back to the Lovers, right? Because Lovers not only is it like soulmate energy, but it's also a decision. So Judgment in the World. Are you going to stay? Are you going to leave? The World represents the conclusion that we've been preparing for from the start of August to now after the solar eclipse, because the solar eclipse is about new cycles. Now, as we're around the third week of August, we're getting closer to the full moon, which will be a lunar eclipse in Pisces. And what's the date for that? Shit, I looked it up, I wrote it down, and then I closed my notebook, so I can't even tell you. I think it's like the 29th or something like that. Comment down below, correct me if I'm wrong. Who fucking knows? Something like that. Miscommunication, misinformation. Don't quote me exactly, but the full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse. You're gonna be at like the verge of something completing, you guys. Like, there's this graduating of a lesson, of a cycle. It's been a long ass time coming, but I am seeing that there's a struggle to move forwards. Or so we have the World to the 8 of Wands. I actually do feel like there's multiple loose ends that are tidying up during this time, but that devil, which is your energy, but that devil brings in some mess. It brings in some distortions. It brings in illusions. It brings in anger. It brings in just any excuse to pull you back in. So, third week, whatever decision you made in the second week, third week, you're kind of like, did I make the right decision? I kind of want to go back. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can go and try and fix this. But that's just where you're getting sucked back in. You're getting sucked back in. That solar eclipse illuminated what you needed to see. Whatever this soul shrinker, whatever ugliness that was trying to be masked, trying to pretend it wasn't there, that solar eclipse illuminated. So that lunar eclipse is about what are you needing to let go of. So there's that attachment here. You're like, but I don't want to let go. I mean, that's that energy trying to suck you back in. So by the fourth week, what the fuck is gonna happen? Let's see. Okay, so fourth week, that's like the 23rd to 29th, but we have 31 days in August. So let's go from the 23rd to the 31st of August. What can you expect, Capricorn? Okay, show me clearly. 23rd to 31st of August for Capricorn. This card flew and flipped, and it is Chariot in the reverse. Cancerian energy. 23rd to the 31st of August for Capricorn. 5 of Cups. That fell out in front of the Chariot, and it also did fall out on top of Ecstasy, just to keep that in mind. (23rd to the 31st of August for Capricorn. 10 of Wands. Death. One more. Let's get one more. 23rd to the 31st of August for Capricorn. 3 of Cups. Okay. Happy ending or something like that. Queen of Cups. Okay, so y'all, last week of August, it's pretty interesting. So this is the aftermath. I believe, and you got your free will. You could say, fuck the cards. I'ma do me. Never give your power away like that, okay? Seriously. But so from the looks of it, for whoever resonates, by the fourth week, the final week of August, as we approach that lunar eclipse in Pisces, it's a week where you've made up your mind. And although you've made the right decision, it doesn't feel so good, does it? 5 of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. There's disappointment. There's loss. There's heartbreak. There's sadness that comes with this. It's pretty heavy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bullshit or sugarcoat. Chariot reverse with the 10 of Wands. It's giving Linkin Park. I tried so hard. Nothing even matters. But it does matter. It does matter. But to you, you're like, I gave all. And this is the result. This is how it ends. Fuck, man. But I promise it does ease. It does ease. 10 of I don't know why I said 10 of Pentacles. Don't know why that slipped out of my mouth. 10 of Wands. You're clinging on to so much. You're holding on to so much. So many ideas, so many plans, so many expectations, so much potential of what could have been or how it should have played out. And it's just a lot. It's a lot to decompress. It's a lot to let go of. It's a lot to just accept. It's a harsh truth to swallow for some, right? So this 10 of Wands, it feels very burdensome, right? That full moon in Pisces, very transformative and helpful for you to embrace, to surrender, to allow this change, to allow this transformation, to accept the loss or to accept whatever that is dying in your life, whatever that has come to an end, that you tried all that you could. You tried you gave it the best you got. That's something to be proud of. So we have Death and then the Three of Cups. So not all is lost. There's still so much to be proud of. There's so much to enjoy, to appreciate, to soak up. And I don't know, you're leaving this month on a high note. You are. 4th week of August. It starts off heavy, emotional. You might need some tissue boxes. You might be in the feels. You might be crying a lot more, just way more heavy. Maybe you don't cry. You're like, I don't cry, Jade. But you just feel this weight in your heart. Like a heavy sigh, and just gotta let it out, let it go, let it out, let it fly. But by the end, 30th, 31st, after that, lunar eclipse in Pisces, I just see this relief. You're leaving this month on a high note. You're feeling replenished. You're feeling, all right, I'm back on track. I had my moment. I was in my feels. I was feeling down and, discouraged, but by the end of the month, you're back on your feet and you're like, all right, on to the next. I still have this, or there's something worth celebrating, something that is going to cheer you up, something that's going to be a nice focus. You got a lot of good love, a lot of love and support, good friends, family, romance, So you're leaving this month on a high note. Whew. All right, bye. I'm just kidding. No, but what the hell? That was, wow. We have the Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. You and someone might be able to work things out. It could be you and somebody that's younger than you, or it could be between siblings. This could be between mother or daughter. I'm getting it. I don't know why, but I'm getting it could be something like that. After taking some time apart or taking some space to just cool things off, there may be a conversation you and someone are able to have, and it does strengthen the bond. If the bond and the love is real, this is something that is just going to make your bond a whole lot stronger. But if it's some toxic ass shit, this eclipse is here to wipe the slate clean so that you're finally free. Because the soul shrinker to exorcist is just how dare you be happy? How dare you? I don't know. Just a hateful ass bitch. So you don't deserve that energy in your life. So anyways, where are we at? 32 minutes. I think we should probably go. So that is what I got for you, Capricorn, for overall the month of August. Come back to this. Let me know how it plays out. Keep me updated. Maybe this already resonates, right? Everyone's on different timelines, but would love to hear from you. Private readings are available down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful August, and I'll see y'all later. Take care.